Greetings, well wishes, and salutations, all you good people out there. This is the Nuclear Dad Blogcast, and I am your host and conductor, E.C. McKeever, aka the Nuclear Dad. And we are back again for another installment of the Nuclear Dad Blogcast. Now, today's show is sponsored by the Datitude Journal, available on Amazon, as well as the Romance Journal, available on Amazon. Just search the Nuclear Dad, and it'll pop up. Check out www.thenucleardad.com for all updates, all inspiration, and all things dad. With no further ado, let's get into the show. And in true Nuclear Dad fashion, sit back, relax, put your feet up, get something cool to drink, get something good to eat, and enjoy the ride. Let's go, baby. Alright, guys. Today's episode is about family politics. Now, I want you to imagine your home as a independent, sovereign nation. Imagine your home as a kingdom. And guess what, gentlemen? You are the king. And your lucky lady, your wife, the woman in your life, she is the queen. Now, I need you to use your imagination here, but not really. So, in imagining the home as a kingdom, we'll liken you, the father, to a president or a king, and the wife, the woman in your life, as a first lady or a queen, emphasizing mutual respect, cooperation, and leadership. Now, understanding these roles can enhance family dynamics, ensuring each member feels valued and respected. By drawing parallels to a kingdom, we'll highlight the importance of governance, partnership, and mutual support within the household. Because as we all know, a government divided amongst itself can't stand, at least not for too long. Thinking of the father as a king or the president, I want you to imagine the leadership role. In a family, the dad often takes the role as the primary decision maker, akin to a king or president. And this leadership involves making crucial decisions that affect the well-being and future of the family. Fathers should be seen as protectors, providers, providing security and stability, as well as income and resources. The role is not about an authoritarian rule, but about guiding the family with wisdom and compassion. A good leader listens, learns, empathizes, and makes decisions that benefit the entire family unit. And I'll admit, at one point, I thought like an authoritarian, but things change, people change. And you might be wondering, what does the mind of a leader look like? And what are the responsibilities of a father or a king or a president? Well, they're expected to fulfill various responsibilities, including, again, providing the financial needs for the family, ensuring safety, protecting, and setting a moral and ethical example. This involves working hard to support the family financially, being present emotionally, and creating a safe environment where every member can thrive. There's plenty of resources on the internet, but you know which one I'm going to tell you to go to. TheNuclearDad.com. Your one-stop shop for all things involving self-improvement and self-development when it comes to husbands and fathers. We're in this thing together. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. If you hear some noise, that's my kids fighting and screaming upstairs. When it comes to decision-making in a leadership role, effective decision-making means making a crucial, sometimes hard decision when it's unpopular. And this involves gathering input from all of the family members, considering their perspectives and making informed choices. It's almost like a Knights of the Round Table thing or a Supreme High Council, right? It is essential to be fair and just, ensuring that the decisions are made in the best interest of the entire family. And don't forget communication. Open and honest communication is vital. Dads, you should try to foster an environment where family members can feel comfortable expressing their thoughts and feelings. This gets a little harder in the teenage years. This involves active listening and validating each person's perspective. Good communication strengthens relationships and builds trust. But you also have to lead by example. Back in my day, there was a saying, do as I say and not as I do. But kids rarely do as you say and definitely do as you do. You got to demonstrate the behaviors and values that you wish to instill into your little ones. This includes showing respect, having integrity, and being responsible in your daily actions. Children often emulate their parents, so it's crucial to model positive behaviors. I'll sometimes hear my sons playing by themselves in a different room, and it'll be really quiet, and I'll hear my son say, "Hey, you want me to talk like Daddy? Make sure you clean up your room and clean up these toys right now." Now, when it comes to the wife, the first lady, the queen, her role will be a supportive one. Now, the wife plays a supportive role similar to a first lady or queen, complementing the father's leadership. This support involves providing emotional backing, managing the household, and ensuring the family's smooth functioning. It's important to recognize that this role is not subordinate, but complementary, with each partner bringing unique strengths to the table. It's all about partnership, you know? A successful family dynamic relies on strong partnership between the husband and the wife, or the king and queen. Mutual respect, trust, and cooperation are essential. Both partners should work together to achieve common goals, supporting each other in their roles. There's an old saying that goes, "One hand washes the other, and both wash the face." Now, that fits perfectly with what we're talking about, because we're talking about equal partnerships. We're talking about a woman serving as her role as the mother, the manager of the household, the essential glue to the family, and the father being the pillar of strength to everyone in the family, making sure all cogs in the wheel are oiled efficiently and move smoothly. It's husband and wife super team. Now, when we think about managing the house, the wives often take on the role of managing the household, overseeing daily operations and ensuring that everything runs smoothly. This includes managing finances, organizing schedules, and taking care of the children's needs, doctor's appointments, putting band-aids on boo-boos. Effective household management requires organization, planning, and attention to detail. And since women are better wired for communication, they just fit that role better than we ever could. Not to say we can't try, not to say some dynamics change depending on the household, but we're speaking in a traditional sense of things, right? And since we're living in a time in history where there's more information available now than ever before, what's the harm in maybe taking some courses? Gentlemen, as the husband, as the father, as the king, the president of the family, what do you think about taking some management courses or some leadership courses? And ladies, wives, queens, first ladies, what do you think about the idea of maybe taking some project management courses? I mean, it couldn't hurt, right? What do you got to lose but some time? But at least you'll learn something new. And we got to think about the advisory role, right? What do they call it in the mob movies? The consigliere or something like that? Just like the first lady advises the presidents, wives provide valuable insights and perspectives to their husbands. Their advice can help in making better informed decisions. It's important for husbands to value and consider their wives' opinions, fostering collaborative decision-making processes. And then there's a balance of responsibilities because, the ladies often juggle multiple responsibilities. They balance their supportive role with personal and professional aspirations. It's crucial to find that balance, and it allows for personal growth while contributing to the family's well-being. What I'm saying is, fellas, we don't know everything. It's okay to lean on your wife when you need advice. It's okay to give her an ear. Maybe her ideas are better than yours. You may not have to tell her that, but it's okay if it is. Just think about it. Implement it if necessary. You guys are a team. Act like it. Let's talk about cooperative governance. Things like shared goals and conflict resolution, financial management, parenting strategies, all play a part in the decision-making processes of the family unit. Now, setting and working toward common family goals strengthens unity and purpose. These goals could be financial, educational, or personal growth related. Working together towards these goals foster a sense of teamwork and collective achievement. And when it comes to conflicts, they are inevitable in any and every family. Effective conflict resolution involves addressing disagreements respectively and constructively. This includes active listening, empathizing with each other's perspectives, and finding mutually acceptable solutions. When it comes to decision making, as a unit, involve the entire family in discussions about important decisions, ensuring everyone feels heard and valued. These collaborative approaches can lead to a better decision-making process and stronger family bonds. And when we talk about managing family finances, when we do this together as a unit, it ensures transparency and mutual understanding. This involves budgeting, saving, and planning for the future. Financial stability is crucial for a family's well-being and growth. There's plenty of resources out there. Maybe I'll do an episode on that. Now, these parenting strategies, coordinating parenting techniques, it ensures consistency and support for the children because the babies come first. And this involves setting agreed upon rules, disciplinary methods, and educational goals. Consistency in parenting helps children understand expectations and develop a sense of security because children need structure. Now, when we talk about the family as a mini society, we got rules and expectations, values and traditions, education and growth, and community engagement. And establishing clear rules and expectations for behavior within the family is essential. These rules provide structure and boundaries, helping children understand acceptable behavior and the consequences of their actions. Now, sometimes I'm a little hard on my boys, but I understand that there's going to be occasions where daddy's not around, and I want them to know that there are consequences for the things that they do, be it a manager at work, a supervisor, a police officer, a judge, a partner. One day I'm not going to be here, but I want my voice to be in the back of their mind. Like, if I do this, XYZ may happen. Another reason why I'm teaching them how to play chess, I want them to think moves ahead. Instilling family values and traditions strengthens bonds and create a sense of belonging. These values and traditions can include regular family meals, holiday celebrations, and cultural practices. They provide a lifelong foundation for the family's identity and continuity. And when it comes to education and growth, encouraging lifelong learning and personal growth for all family members is vital. This includes supporting each other's educational pursuits and personal development goals. Continuous learning keeps the family dynamic and adaptable to changing circumstances. And promoting community engagement, it involves the broader community and it helps model civic responsibility for children. Engaging in community services and local events fosters a sense of belonging and contribution to society. Look at volunteering. Look at soup kitchens. Look at food drives. Look at clothing drives. All of these things can contribute to your children feeling like they are part of the greater society and they're leaving the world better than when they found it. Now, these are a few things I want you to think about as we travel on down this road and raising the babies, making sure the family unit is tight, making sure each partner gets their mutual respect, because they say a man's home is his castle. But what about the queen? You can't have a kingdom without the queen. So fellas, take a moment, pause this, text your lady, call your lady, run in the other room, give her a hug, tell her you love her, let her know how appreciated she is. I don't think as men we understand what it's like to give birth. I mean, I don't. I never will. I don't think you could give me a simulation or a virtual reality program for me to feel. I mean, I've seen things where they will put a muscle stimulation machine on someone's stomach to simulate what it's like to have menstrual cramps. I don't ever want to try that experiment. But what I'm saying is, women, from the time they start their cycles as teenagers, are prepped to be mothers. They're prepped biologically, emotionally. And I don't think as men we really understand what they go through to bring life into this world. So if you have someone that has given birth to your children, whether you're together or not, I think you should take time to tell her that she is appreciated. And you definitely have a affinity for her and the contribution that she's given to not only you and your bloodline, but society. And while we're on that note, let's not forget your children, your little princes and princesses. Give them a hug, tell them you love them, because that's the goal here. We are raising royalty, and I don't want you to see you or your family as anything other than kings, queens, and princesses. When you talk to yourself differently, when you treat yourself differently, you think differently, and you behave differently, and you'll see the world conform around your newfound train of thought. And with all of that being said, it's a wrap for this one. We're done. That's it. Super short, right? Right to the point. I know some of the earlier episodes were an hour and a half. I think I had a show that was 2 hours long. And while I enjoy doing those long formats, I want to be able to knock out more shows. Because again, I don't know how long I'm going to go on this run. So I'd rather condense the information in the small pockets of golden nuggets and give it to you raw and uncut. And again, people's attention spans aren't that long. Not you guys though, but people. Now, with that being said, I want you to remember a few things. I want you to remember your mission. I want you to stay grounded, stay focused, stay passionate, stay loving, stay royal, and most importantly, stay cool. Nuclear Dad.